Hey guys, I got another home lesson with Mrs. Netzer. So we all know that we're inside for a little while and we're social distancing. So I bought myself a new set of gel pens. I brought home some of my coloring books from school. And I just wanted to have some new fresh pens. So it's a pack of 36 and they were $9.99. So I wanted to find out how much I spent per gel pen. So I could compare this to other deals and find out the cheapest per pen package, although there's some other variables that go into deciding what you buy. So let's see right here. I have my $9.99. I want to divide it by 36. I want to divide it into groups to find out each pen. Remember that every division problem can be written as a fraction. It's okay that there's a decimal in this fraction. Here it is set up. We're going to do the standard algorithm. Yes, there are other approaches, but let's go ahead and do this. Now, over here is my evidence work, as I like to call it, work that proves what you did so that if there's an error, you can follow through. This would be called my scratch work. It's important. I don't want to erase it if I'm working on like a whiteboard or something like that, but it is something that you want to keep track of so that you don't have to keep multiplying by 36 over and over and over again. Okay, so because there's a decimal inside this divisor, I pull it right straight up. I need to make sure that I'm lining up according to which place value I'm working in right now. So I know that 36 doesn't go into 9, so nothing goes above it. So then I move over here and I'm going into 99 now. So that's where I put my first number in my quotient. So here is my divisor, here is my dividend, and here is my quotient. So 36, I found out goes into 99, not 3 times. That's what my first guess was. And then I did it, I went one below that and I found out 72. So I subtract that 72 and I got 27. That proves to me that that's fine. I don't need to step back at all because that is smaller than 36. Every time you subtract, it's a remainder, but if there's more that you can do, you have to keep going. So I had 27, I brought down that 9. Now I'm going into 279. Well, I looked up here and said, I know that 36 times 3 is 108, so it's probably at least double that. So I tried 36 times 6. That didn't seem big enough. 36 times 7, 252. I knew I couldn't put another 36 in there. So I did 7, I subtracted, I got a remainder of 27 again. Now at this point, I already have a decimal, so I'm just gonna add a 0 and keep going. And I'm gonna round to the hundredths, which inside of a money problem, they might say round to the nearest cent, because I know that's how I'm gonna measure this, is the cents. How many cents are each marker that I buy. So I know there's a number here. I'm going to call it X. I'm going to put a variable inside of there because really I just need to know if that number is 5 or more or under 5. Because if I'm rounding that number, I don't need to have an exact number. I just need to know what it's going to do to the number beside it. So I called it X, and yes, X is greater than 5 because I'm looking at 270. Well, 279, it went in 7 times. So I know for sure that 270, it's going to go in around there as well. So that last number that helps you round, really, you don't have to have exactly nailed down as long as you know how it compares to the number 5. So I did round up because 5 and above rounds up. So 28 cents a piece. Now again, I could get on Amazon and do some more dividing and find out the best deal, but there's other factors that go into what you decide to buy. Quality matters, so even if it's super cheap, they might not work very well. I might look at the reviews of several people's reviews. I also found packages that were $25 and I got 140 something of them. Maybe I don't want that many gel pens. Maybe I don't have $25. So there's other things that go into your decisions, but as far as your best buy, we just looked at unit rate. So if I wanted to write that unit rate, I could say 28 cents per 1 marker, or 28 cents per marker, I could just say. I don't even have to say per 1 marker. Let's put the cent sign here correctly. So I wrote it down here, 28 cents. You could use the dollar sign and a decimal, or you can just use the cent sign per marker. So there's my home lesson today. Talk to you later. Bye.